There we go. Excuse me. It's a great way to open a stream right there. See if that's been fixed yet. All right. Should probably start the furnaces up. The stream is actually going. Okay. You up. You up. Okay. Guess I could start up the food. Hello? Is it going to cook anything? Unusual for it to take that long. There it goes. It'll be taking an inordinate amount of time. That's good enough. Actually, let me eat one of these. Yeah. So let's see here. Make sure I know where the oil rigs are. So there. Okay, so that means most of the people are going to be over on this side of the planet. Or map, sorry. I'm okay with this. Let's see. Who is on right now? Okay. Relatively nice people. Head over to the airfield. This may get hairy, only because of the fact that the stupid helicopter is out. Oh, hello. Yes, Sulfur, I will go through and smack you. too high. Saw a reef. Let's go ahead and refill the ammo. Oh, really? Thought I saw him in there. Huh. Okay. Bad shots. Gotcha. That a person? No. Bush. Right deep inside the bush. Ugh. I lead them way too much. Too used to playing games where I have to lead these people. Oh well. Sulfur. Sulfur. That looks familiar. It's the shitboxes I used to build. Oh, he did the multi-TC. Okay. I see a quarry back there. Yeah. I think that murderer ran inside. Okay, so we got 2 over there, 1 there. Shit. Forgot the radiation. Okay. Whew. That bush always looks like people. Oh good, crates are still here, so that's good. I can actually do something. Alright, so let's see here. Let's do a little inventory management real quick. Don't really need the horizontal embrasure. Horizontal embrasures really don't do us any good. Only good somewhat on a heli tower. Alright, so... Oh, gosh! Pissed off a lot of stuff. I didn't see the guy that was closer. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up their gear after I finish knifing the crap out of them. For some reason, it only works if you're knifing them in the butt. Don't know why. And to be honest, not sure I care. Okay. Learn. Okay. Let's see here. Save, 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 save. Place you. Save, save, save. They never go into the tunnels, so the electric fuses are practically worthless to me. Well, looks like they're busy. Okay. Those crates aren't there, so that does not bode well. That means it's likely already been gone through here. No? Okay. Green crate's good. I'll take a green crate. That crate's gone. Alright, now for the whack recycler, because I don't think they've fixed it yet. Or if they have, I'm not aware of it. Nope, still not fixed. It's kind of frustrating. I mean, on the one hand, it makes sure that you get two done at once. Next one. I have a feeling that I'm going to wind up aggroing something. There. Not there. Okay. So it's hit or miss on which ones have respawned. So that means somebody did it somewhat recently, but not ultra recently. That is the third small generator I've found. happened to the guys that were roaming? Well, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. See if I can hit this guy from. Okay. Too high. Gotta be behind something. That should have hit him straight in the head. Oh well. We'll worry about it when I get over there. I'll piss them all off in one shot. These have been upped in drop rates, I swear. It's the only explanation I got. I hate these flamethrowers. Kind of useless on this kind of a server. Oh, scientist. Really? Come on. Stick your head out, bitch. Really? And I'm gonna miss. I'll go ahead and grab it. Oh, another scientist. Grab this guy first, and then I'll go shoot out him. Breath mechanic. Please. Phase punch. Breath mechanic. If I hold shift, let me hold my breath. Fuck off. So the vehicle he was around disappeared. Nice. Neat. Oh, flares. Fucking flares. I don't know of a single person that uses those flares. Literally. No one. Not a single freaking one. Alright, this guy need the corn. I don't care about the seeds. And we'll throw you in there. Okay. Regain us a little bit of health while I'm going through and doing this. I saw a crate. I did saw a crate. It's almost tempting to research the boots, but I can get boots easily. I'll keep checking up here on the off chance that there is actually something useful up here. I don't think there is. I'm almost positive there isn't. But it's still kind of fun. Okay, so 3 of you. Let's choose. Can I not have Michael J. Fox arms? There we go. Much better. Much more better. Much more better. That's some nice English, isn't it? Now the fun part is remembering where all of them are. Aha. I suspected. Okay. Go to stack. It's weird having like half of the things not here. You somewhere around here. A couple of you are back here. So that's one. Phone keeps barking at me because it's done with the charge. Yeah, you. Let's go ahead and eat you. Okay. Anybody else? There we go. I do like how they finally put those wires in. Okay. Let's learn you, and then you. Okay. I'm gonna try and find this guy, wherever he is. Aha! I love the salvaged hammer. I have absolutely no idea what use it is. Okay, let's go recycle. And watch the recycler take 20 years to work. Oh, hello. Alright, you. No, that's gonna bug out. It's fine. so much of a pain to get low grade. Sure. I'll go ahead and recycle that just so I have an equal number. Okay. That tower's the only thing that's left that I gotta check. And then airfield will have been cleaned out. I need coffee. Definitely need coffee. After I clean out this tower, if there's anything to recycle, I'll recycle it real quick, and then I'm gonna teleport to my home base and get some coffee. Because coffee is love, coffee is life. Can't tell if there's a crate up there or not. No crate. Okay. Any random mofos out here? Oh, what's the chance of me hitting this shot from here? Okay. A little too high. Hit it. A little too high. Got it. NPC distance 251. Good enough for third place. I've actually managed to pull off a 372. I think it was 2 wipes ago. Gotcha. I am not going to go running all the way out there for them. What I am going to do, I know where that is. That's the other side of my airfield home, so... Coffee's going to have to hold on for a second. That's the nice thing about having that right there. I have a ready-made selection of water. I don't even have to put up anything with a tarp. I can literally just walk out my door and drink. Which is good because I don't have any of the recipes for the tarp-based stuff yet. Over there, I was seeing? I don't think so. No. Although, who is that? And what on earth is that bullshit? Okay. Odd, to say the least. That was over here. Okay. Sulfur's always a good thing. So we're on this side. sulfur. You can see it right there. Right there. Right there. I have completed quest sulfur ore. Hallelujah. Okay, quests. Your quest, sulfur ore is giving me scrap. I will always take scrap. Cool down, cool down. Well, balls. Giant red balls. That's sulfur. You didn't think I saw you, did you? You thought you'd be safe. You thought you'd just sit here in all your sulfury ways. Guess what? You will not. You will bow to my lava pick. Random person joins us right now wondering what the hell is this guy talking about? Kanzi! Did I have a blast during Dorian? During Dorian? Sure. I didn't have to go to work. I had to quote-unquote work from home. And yes, that is mineral murder. See, I knew some random person would show up, and it just happened to be a Kanzi. It happened to be a Canadian. Canadian bacon. Not to be confused with Kevin Bacon. Oh, hello. Bye-bye. Hey, I don't mind you showing up. It's better than me talking to myself. I do that enough as it is. Drop that crap. I don't need water bottles. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. I saw a scientist over there. Am I a stormtrooper? Apparently. I must kill this man for science. So yeah, bad pun incoming, but Hurricane Dorian was just a big blowhard. At least for Florida. Now, the Bahamas and the Carolinas, they got royally fucked. And I feel incredibly bad for them. I've gone through Cat 4s and lower, obviously. So I know it's nasty. And what they went through was even worse. So I feel for them. What they went through was hell. Thankfully for us, there wasn't a whole lot. And I'm not going to complain about that. I gotta go through and recycle again. Come on. Get your fat ass over there. So yeah, we got some gusty winds and rain. You never have disasters? I would beg to differ. It's Quebec. You are a disaster. I mean, you got French Canadians. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Alright, gotta do this twice. Because Hulk decided he was gonna break him. Well, I'll be honest, Kanzi, I can't keep playing Battlefield 1. I can't. I can't. It's just not in me. I need something different. I have a ton of games. A lot of first-person shooters, so the alternatives are varied and wide. I have Hell Let Loose. I have Squad. I have Insurgency. I almost feel like opening it up and seeing just what I have through all of the first-person shooters, because I know for a fact I have practically every FPS on the market. I have that too. If it's an FPS, I own it. Almost guaranteed. With some very, very rare exceptions. And those rare exceptions are usually ones that are still in some form of beta. Let's see here. Component. Nope, it's not component. Component, and component. That's a lot of scrap already. Yeah, if it's a first-person shooter and I don't own it, then it's either because it's not available to be owned to me, or I wasn't aware of it yet. That's what it basically boils down to. Alright. Yeah, I've always liked first-person shooters. What I miss is back in the day when first-person shooters were self-managed and you didn't have to worry about hackers everywhere. Which is where a lot of my problem with the current state of Battlefield 1 is. They gave up caring. Yeah. Guns. You can go in there. CPU. Okay, emptied out my inventory. Nice. 4 furnaces constantly going through and burning the crap up. This one's going to be done soon. Yeah, I know. There's no more DLC to push Survivor Deck here. Instead, they just keep pushing everyone to Battlefield 5, which they're not even doing anything with that. I walked into I reinstalled Battlefield 5, got into a server, played one match. As soon as I spawned, I got headshot from completely on the opposite side of the map with some guy who was at 120 kills to 2 deaths. And it's like, really? Really? As I spawn. It wasn't like I spawned on a point either. I spawned on a squad mate that wasn't even anywhere near where this guy was. Entire map between us. No clear line of sight. I just sit and chat and watch people complain about the cheater, and nothing has ever happened to that guy. So, I alt F4'd and went back to playing Rust and, of all things, Diablo 3. I've literally been playing Diablo 3 because at least there, it's solo and I don't have to worry about somebody hacking their way into my game. And I am a complete hater of isometric games. I hate isometric games with a passion. I can't stand the look. It drives me nuts. But I'd rather play that. Let's go ahead and buy these. I need them anyways. There we go. Those can go into this box. Along with the little bit of ammo that's there. So this is unlike any base that I pretty much have done. This is the second wipe cycle where I've done a weird ass looking base. So this one's in between a whole bunch of rocks. It's not honeycombed at all. But I've gotten to the point where I don't bother honeycombing anymore. I dislike isometric games. I don't like the visual style. It drives me bonkers. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta get coffee. Dying for some coffee. I will be right back. It's already brewed. Grabbing some coffee. I have obtained coffee, and it is delicious. It's the best thing since Betty White. Can't say sliced bread because Betty White's older than sliced bread. Sliced bread is the best thing since Betty White. Everyone knows this. I love how that thing looks like it's about ready to fall over. Well, you can be toss friendly and still go through and make references to other stuff. It's some of the stuff you make references to pushes that envelope, like, not just a little far, but pole vaulting far. Hello, mushroom. What I really want is to build a base on top of one of these mountains. But I haven't been able to get the normal way to work because I can't get enough stability, so I think I'm going to have to fly a copter up there. Don't care about that. Oh, metal right here. Hello. I scared the shit out of something. I don't think you'd be banned in a heartbeat. But you'd probably be banned pretty quickly. So this is my weirdest layout of all time base, but I don't care. It's kind of hidden away. It's not near anything spectacular, so... What I'll probably wind up doing when I get ready to experience the wipe is I'll seal all of it off. Only have something in the middle. And when they attempt to go through and raid whatever I have in the middle, they'll find a great big nothing. It's nighttime. I should go out and farm, but I'm going to not at the moment. Actually, what I am going to do is I am going to come back out here and sit on the off chance the bunny thing happens. This is actually a decent place to do it. Oh, I forgot I got to collect my vote reward for today. But I heard something. Let's bring up Steam. Because, like I said, if it's a game, chances are I got it. So squad, FPS. So let's look for tags of FPS. Let's look at what's popular. Look at what's popular and see how much stuff is listed as in library. When I said I have a lot, I have a lot. The other stuff is the ones that are ignored. I have zero interest in. I don't like the cell shading look of Borderlands, so I just don't do Borderlands. I don't like the style of TF2. I just don't like it. So I just never did the cell shading ones for Borderlands, and I didn't like TF2. Counter-Strike has bothered me ever since it was introduced, because it's a direct rip-off of Rainbow Six, and no one wants to admit it. I would love to do Hunt Showdown, but that's a two-person. You have to do it with two people. I'd love to do Ring of Elysium, but there's very few people that want to play that. They keep going to PUBG, and this thing's so much superior to PUBG. It's not even funny. Hey, look, Heroes and Generals is somehow on the popular list. Overall user reviews mixed. Wonder why. That annoyed me. Ghost Recon Wildlands. Oh, I don't have Sandstorm. Well, I mean that can be rectified pretty easily. I had the original Insurgency. I thought I had Sandstorm, but I gladly play anything that we can get freaking enough people into. I hate playing a game solo in a game where you have to do teams. Because I usually get stuck with the shit people. Overwatch, for example. Oh, Overwatch pissed me off so much. It's funny, I don't have Half-Life here, but I have Half-Life on CD. Yes, that old. I don't know why this is showing me as not owning Battalion 1944, because I backed it on Kickstarter. I own it. Postscriptum. Another one that I would love to get a group of us playing. It's the old Battlefront 2, not the new one. The new Battlefront 2 is loot box hell. I got contacted, going on to something different, completely different of the subject. I got contacted by a recruiter asking me if I would be interested in a development manager job near me. So I looked up all the development manager jobs near me. I figured out which one they were asking me to work for. They want me to work for EA. I sent a message back and I'm like, is this for Electronic Arts? I haven't heard a response yet. So a recruiter wants me to work for EA. I'm like, obviously you don't watch my streams. Or have never seen my posts on Facebook. Or my comments back to EA in any of my reports. Well, that's the thing. Florida-based EA does nothing. It has nothing to do with DICE. So Battlefield's off of Florida-based EA. Florida-based EA is responsible for FIFA and Madden. Who started the loot box craze. Oh, poor Scorpio got successfully probed. Yeah, it's one of those things that if you're in the industry, you know. If you're not in the industry, you don't necessarily know unless you follow the industry a lot. I happen to follow the industry, and the manager of the QA team at my work is a former EA QA who worked out of the Florida office and was responsible for Madden and FIFA. Yeah, you do get to know the domain in which you work. Like right now, I work for a company that I wish I could drop off the face of the fucking planet. Work lately has not been good for me. It's been absolute hot garbage. That's another reason why I haven't really been on doing much of anything. The free time I have had, I've been putting resumes and applications in elsewhere for a different job because I'm tired of my development team being treated like second-class citizens at a software company. We literally write the software that pays the bills, and my team is treated like absolute hot garbage. I do like the shadow effects when the moon and the sun go behind things. It's a nice little thing that makes things look nicer in the game. Yeah, it does seem to be the standard, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to watch my team that I'm responsible for treated like garbage all the time. So because of that, I'm definitely looking to make a career change. It's just a matter of trying to get there. Trying to find an employer. I don't have the luxury of just randomly stopping working. I have a wife and son and mortgage and student loans and all that other good stuff, so it's not like I could just walk out. Hi. Cool your tits over there. Friggin' annoying cargo ship. Still have never done the cargo ship. I've never done cargo, and I've never done oil rig. I haven't even done the excavator, to be quite honest. So I'm thinking about going up here, or actually I might go up to the mining outpost. Also try and go through here to find some stuff to mine and then hit the gas station. I have to get a couple of things that I haven't gotten yet that I need to research, because of course I need to get the snow jacket, or at the very least a jacket, because of course this is the wipe where they wiped all blueprints, so I need to go through and do that. And then I need to get the improvised balaclava. Don't seem that young. That's the joy of student loans. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. You have them for your life. I mean, yes, I'm in my upper 30s, but I'll still be paying on these when I retire at the rate I'm going. Because back when I was taking my bachelor's program and my master's and whatnot, no one gave a shit, so student loans piled up. And it's not like I had scholarships because I was lazy, and I got no one to blame for my laziness but myself, and I really don't blame anybody but myself for that one. I was lazy and allowed my grades to get too low, so scholarships were a no-go. And then the other portion was just trying to get a degree online because I couldn't afford to live away from home. It meant that I paid a lot more. So, yeah, I got a decent amount of student loans. I mean, I did work in public sector for 11 and a half years At least 5 of those were eligible for some form of loan forgiveness. Then I went to private sector. So I could probably go back and work in public sector, and I'm kind of trying to do that so I can work on getting the public service loan forgiveness. See some form of thing up there, although it might be a bush. Probably is a bush. Nope, sulfur. Neat. And despite having the student loan debt, I kind of want to have more. Sad as it is, because I want to go through and work on my doctorate. Okay. So let's see here. Let's toss you all away. I don't care about you. You're going to get recycled because you're shorts. It's better than nothing, but it's not going to do me any good. Wood shutters, probably research. Hoodie I can research. Already learned that, so you get dropped. Yes, and yes, and yes. Still haven't fixed the shadow on this to be something other than the chainsaw. Tuna can lamp. Okay, there wasn't one there. Right. It's funny. Both of these protect the head. So you would figure that all of these protect the head, right? So this should be the best, followed by this, and then this last. But no, 7%, 7%, 10% for cold. None of that makes sense. It doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. On. Put you in. Turn on. Put you in. Turn on. Turn on. Down my next cup of coffee. I kind of want more. Alright, so down here and towards Oxums, so I gotta go this way. Helps if you go the right direction. I'll have to go up this. I love some of the names people choose. It's like, were you thinking when you created that name, or were you not thinking at all? And I'm firmly convinced in some cases people weren't thinking at all, because that kind of name, yeah. I see metal, so much metal. Can actually use the stone. It's funny, normally I have a crap ton of stone that I farm, and I'm always hurting for wood. Insert wood jokes here. I spent one whole night cycle doing nothing but chopping trees down. So I have like 8 stacks of wood now. Insert wood jokes again here. I have a decent amount of metal, because I have 2 furnaces cranking out metal fragments. I have a decent amount of sulfur. I have like 2 stacks of stone. For whatever reason, this wipe cycle has been hard to find stone, of all things. Normally it's everywhere, and I have a hard time finding sulfur or metal, except in very particular spots. See, this type of formation here is what I did for my base. I just found a formation where I can do that. Usually I've been trying to do that or archways, especially if they're away from monuments. Oh, is that a bear? No, that's a boar. Not a bear, a boar. Come back here, boar. Come back here, boar. I killed the wolf that was chasing the boar. Come back here, boar. I saved your life. Is that the next hill? I have no idea what happened to that wolf that I killed, but oh well. I see metal right over here. Going back to the first-person shooter discussion, I know we can pretty much get Trooper to quite anything. The only person that I know that has a hard time with stuff is Wave, because he's got such an ancient computer. So right up there would be a perfect spot to have a base. I have to get a mini helicopter for that, though. Corny and Rick, how you guys doing? Stopping in before work. Can you go to my work instead? Because I don't want to go. You missed me complaining about my work earlier. Well, we'll compare. I make decisions that are overruled by an idiot director and then have to deal with idiot customers that expect everything to be handed to them on a silver platter right away. So, similar? I'm very salty recently with my work and trying to go through and find a different position somewhere else. Part of the reason why I haven't been streaming when I normally would have been. I've been busy putting in applications. Well, Rick, I hope they change for the better and not for the worse. Well, Corny, in defense of some customers, I'm not going to say every customer, but in defense of some of them, some customers are just blind, and if they haven't had their coffee yet, they may not see it. I say this because I've done this. I've done stuff like that. Of course, after I do it, I then acknowledge, okay, I'm an idiot that really needs more sleep. To the person that I asked. Of course, like I said, that's some customers. Okay, Kazi, that is kind of obvious at that point. So somebody did a shit box right near come on. Right near the gas station. That's unusual. Two different power areas here. It's unusual to see somebody build a shipbox right near this type of thing, because there's no real benefit to building it that close to this area. This doesn't really have much other than a little bit of scrap and food. Supermarkets aren't known for a lot of stuff, in this game at least. Even this is kind of unusual to find here. Good thing is I know there's a recycler here. So at least I'll be able to recycle the stuff that I'm getting. Here. Here. Okay. That's going to be useless to me. Thought I already had that. That. Alright, so the other one over here had a guy that I shot. I will catch up with chat in a second here. You. Hey, small water catcher. Kinda need that blocker. Let's see here. How do you buy socks the wrong size? Out of curiosity, because most of the socks here in the US are like one size fits all for men. Or they cover like a ridiculously large size range. I know most of the socks that I buy for work, the dress socks, they cover sizes from size 8 through 13. And I mean, that's a pretty big size range. Of course, I'm talking US sizes. I have absolutely no idea what the equivalent is for European sizes on those size things. Pretty good on getting ore. I was not expecting to get this much ore. Alright, go through and refill this. So there's 3 ore pieces here I'll pick up. Then I'll go back into the supermarket. mean, I know people who wear size 13 shoes. So, yes, they're at the very top end range of what can be. It's going to eat that. You do. Yeah, they're at the top end range of what could be considered adequate sizes. Where is that going? Is that going anywhere? No, it's just randomly sitting up there. That's it. Okay. So, since we're talking about shoes, randomest discussion ever, I wear size 10 US, which normally people who wear size 10 are on average around 6 foot. I'm not 6 foot. Not by any stretch. I'm 5.5. I'm 5'6". So, wearing a size 10 for my height is very unusual. The problem is size 10 is also one of the most popular sizes because it's the average height, or average foot size for people of average height. So yeah, it makes buying shoes interesting because you'll find every friggin' size except for 10s because everyone buys the 10s. And to make matters worse, I wear a 10 wide. Of all places to put a crate. Okay. I think I got everything here. Random house right there, and another random. I don't get it, people. Why are you building here? Why? Just why? Hey, look, another generator. You know, I never noticed that there's a way to get across there, so now I gotta look and see how I can get up. It looks like the tires are the only way, but the tires don't extend all the way around. So, WTF, yo. Huh. That's just gonna bump your head right there. Ooh, I've been waiting for one of those. Thank you. I feel like there's gotta be a way up there. Now that I'm seeing it, I'm kind of curious. There's gotta be a way to get up there. Question is, how? Ordinarily, I would say some form of think my wife and son just got home. Yeah, but it's probably a no-build zone. I think my wife and son did just get home, given the time. But let me see if I can host somebody up. I think I'll host up Notorious. Alright. I will talk with you all later.